older for some yellow candies. As he stripped my pink princess dress off, I was no longer my red cheeks and my big brown eyes. For him, I was my pink vagina. I was my ungrown breasts. I was my pale nipples. An innocent 9-year-old was now just another naked female body. And yet I smiled. I said yes and I smiled and I said yes, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? Say yes and smile to any man who sugarcoats words and offers them to you like candies, who calls you the prettiest little girl in the world.
It was a Thursday evening. I was lying on my bed, scrolling through YouTube, looking for a women empowerment dance to perform at an event that was happening the following week. All videos that I came across were somehow related to domestic abuse, sexual assault, or violence, and empowerment of women from there on. Not a regular girl with regular challenges of life, such as career aspirations or confidence issues, no. The internet was full of content of women rising above from all that was pushing and shoving her down. Her partner, members of the society that thought they had some sort of right or privilege or entitlement to beat her up.
So 7 years later, riding my bike through the mustard fields, suddenly the image of him, his face, my yellow dress at the corner of the room blinds me, as the image of him pushing my head against the cold wall, as he unzipped his blue jeans, as he entered himself inside me. As he pulled my hair from behind, as he turned my head, as he whispered, "You are a very good girl. You won't tell anyone about this, right?" Ever since I started hating the colors, I've stopped getting up early to see the sunrise. The orange reminds me of the sweater I wore the first time he touched me. I've cut all the roses. The red reminds me of him as he grabbed my breast, as he pulled back, wiping my blood off his lips, as he sucked the life out of mine. I hate the green grasses. They remind me of his evil green eyes, his pastel green bedroom walls. I hate the sunset. They remind me of everything that I've lost. My innocence, my dignity, that cold December night when I lost my body. Ever since I've colored my house grey now, I love my barren, lifeless garden. I cannot stand the sunlight. I've put on thick drapes and I always make sure that the curtains are shut. I hate the mirrors. They are liars. They see me as my curvy silhouettes, but I am just my skin and bones. I don't have curves. I have sharp edges. I can't let a lover in. They always come with colors, blue eyes or green, red shirt or brown. Why don't you understand that colors scare me? But loneliness always comes in black or grey. I've found solace in the darkness now. It feels like my home now. Until one day when I was 22 years old, suddenly I read a book and it said, "We accept the love we think we deserve," as the echo of my voice said, "You deserve better. You deserve better. I deserve better." I woke up the next morning just in time to see the sunlight, as I found enough courage in me to open the drapes as the first rays of sun hit me. In the mirror, I saw a rainbow. For the first time in forever, I accepted myself. I was all my experiences. I was all my memories. I was all the reds and the blues and the yellows, and I was a rainbow. And I was beautiful.
I thought, why? Why is all the content I am getting when I look for a woman empowerment dance all stemming from violence and abuse? Should I perform something perhaps a little bit more lighthearted for the show? Just then, my phone rang. It was one of my friends that I had met during my time there in Sydney. We were no everyday chat buddies. Plus, being a millennial, I feel more comfortable answering a call when someone messages me first. Hey, it's me, can I call you about yada yada yada? So I let the call be. She rang again. Unusual, I thought, for someone to ring for a second time this late, and I answered the call. What she said next shook me to the core. She had been a victim of domestic violence. Without getting into details with due respect to her privacy, the story was her husband had beaten her up, left her with their 4-year-old son, reason being a domestic disagreement that had led him to believe that she was now worthless. She said her bruises were better now when I asked her if she had visited the doctor. Her family back home thought she should work it out with her husband and be more patient with him, be a little bit more kind to him, because boys have a temper. That's how men are. You need to be more patient with them, and men will be men. I helped her as much as I could then. I connected her to women's support group services, lawyers, and today she continues to fight her battle for her right to live a dignified life on her own terms. As I ended that conversation, it struck me. Just an hour ago, I was wondering, why is all the content I am getting when I look for a woman empowerment dance all stemming from violence and abuse? This is because it reflects our contemporary society. This is sadly the reality. If that was the condition of a woman living in a so-called developed country, one can only imagine what the situation would be in lesser privileged areas. So today, my efforts are for you. You know who you are. To all the victims of gender-based abuse out there fighting this battle. Yes, we have laws that have ensured security of our women against physical and emotional abuse. Yes, we are struggling to implement them, but you know what? We are taking sturdy steps, and we will continue to take sturdy steps. To all the men and women out there working to build a society where mutual respect, human dignity, and just kindness to one another is the basis of existence, this is for you. Thank you.
I am beautiful. 64% of rape cases that happen every year are towards children who are below 16 years of age. It's high time we teach our children about the crime that's against our body, that's against our dignity. Say yes to say no. We deserve better. Thank you.